Till now we discussed about female reproductive system and external genitalia. Now we'll discuss about mammary gland structure. We already know that external genitalia and female reproductive system are helpful for the ovulation, fertilization, embryo development and parturition. But mammary glands are helpful for the child care or to exhibit the parental care, to feed their young one with the breast milk. That child care mainly performed by the female organism by a pair of mammary glands. These mammary glands are located at the thoracic region. Mammary glands are located in thoracic region. And we will discuss about mammary gland structure now. They are present at thoracic region. And they are one pair helpful to release milk. Okay, what is the structure of this mammary gland? When you observe these mammary glands from the lateral view, if we observe the lateral view, what are the structures are present in mammary gland? From that one we will discuss by observing from the lateral side. In this case, there is pectoralis muscle which are present at this lateral side, or actually when we observe this mammary gland, to back side of that mammary gland there is pectoralis muscles, and here rib bones are present. Rib bones are present, and between the rib bones there are intercostal muscles are present. Intercostal muscles are present. This is the dorsal side of the body, but back side to the mammary gland. And in this case, these mammary gland will appear like this. Mammary gland will appear like this. And here, when you observe this, at the marginal side, they consist suspensory ligaments. Suspensory ligaments are present in the mammary gland. Between the suspensory ligaments, there is some amount of fat. Fat is present between the suspensory ligaments. And these mammary gland consist one terminal part which is also called nipple. And at the back side they consist some thick colored portion which is also called areola. And now remaining portion present in the mammary gland, observe here, this one actually divides into 15 to 20 lobules or mammary lobes. Likewise, 15 to 20 mammary lobes are present in each mammary gland. And when you observe this mammary lobe, this one is mammary lobe. This one is pectoralis muscle. Intercostal muscle. Rib bones. Suspensory ligaments. Fat. Likewise, different parts are present in mammary gland. When we observe these mammary lobes, there are nearly 15 to 20 mammary lobes are present in each mammary gland. When we observe these mammary gland, inner side there is cluster of cells. That means cells which are gathered at one place and forms as a group. If cells are present in a group manner, which is also called cluster of cells, and that cluster of cells are also called alveoli. So this one cluster, this one cluster, this one cluster. Here what will happen? These cluster of cells releases milk into alveolar cavity. This one, that means cluster of cells are also called alveoli. And lumen of alveoli releases or collects, that means this one, lumen of alveoli. What is happening? Cluster of cells present in mammary lobe will produce milk. That milk will releases into lumen of alveoli. And when you observe that, these alveoli connects with a small tube-like structure. When you observe here, cluster of cells present in mammary lobe is also called alveoli. Alveoli or cells present in alveoli is producing milk, that is releasing into the lumen of this alveoli. That one is collecting by a small tube-like structure which is also called mammary tubule. Mammary tubule. From all alveoli, number of mammary tubules will form and they gathers and forms one large tube-like structure which is also called mammary duct. These mammary ducts opens into some wide portions this one mammary tubules, all mammary tubules are gathering and forms one large tube-like structure which is also called mammary duct. These mammary ducts are opening into one large or swollen portion which is also called mammary ampulla. Mammary ampulla. And all this mammary ampulla opens into small tube-like structures. These small tube-like structures are also called lactiferous ducts. So what is happening here? Ampulla collecting milk from the mammary ducts. Mammary duct collecting milk from the mammary tubules. Mammary tubules are collecting milk from the alveoli. And alveoli means cluster of cells. That cluster of cells or alveoli are present in mammary lobes. And in total one mammary gland there are 15 to 20 mammary lobes are present, and every mammary lobe consists number of alveoli. That alveoli releases milk into the lumen. That milk will be collects by mammary tubules. Milk which is produced in alveoli collects by mammary tubule. And then mammary tubule, number of mammary tubules are gathers and forms one large tube-like structure which is also called this mammary duct. And then mammary ducts opens into mammary ampulla. That means one wide portion, number of mammary ducts will forms one wide portion like structure which is also called mammary ampulla. And that mammary ampulla releases milk to outside by the help of small tube-like structure which is also called lactiferous duct. So, how the milk is releasing outside? That means actually there are two hormones are present. Two hormones are present. One is prolactin and second one oxytocin. Prolactin and oxytocin. Actually, when the mammary gland is present, here when the baby is trying to suck the milk from the breast or mammary gland, that tickling movement by the baby stimulates hypothalamus. So that what will happen? Hypothalamus gives the instructions to pituitary. When the baby is trying to suck the milk, that kind of movement stimulates the hypothalamus, so that hypothalamus stimulates the pituitary. So pituitary releases two type of hormones. One is prolactin and second one oxytocin. These prolactin actually helpful to produce the milk. Prolactin helpful to produce the milk in alveoli. And then oxytocin act on these suspensory ligaments, and then ampulla. So what is happening? When the baby is trying to suck the milk from the mammary gland, that stimulates the hypothalamus. And then hypothalamus stimulates the pituitary gland, releases two type of hormones. One is prolactin and second one oxytocin. Prolactin helpful to release the or produce the milk within the alveoli. And that one when travels into mammary tubules, mammary ducts and mammary ampulla. When it is reaching to mammary ampulla, then oxytocin stimulates the ampulla to release the milk to outside. So that milk will be released outside through the lactiferous duct, and so that mother feeds the young one. Likewise, this mammary gland will work. So with this, we discussed about parts present in female reproductive system, parts present in external genitalia, parts present in mammary gland. And next we will discuss about how the ova formation takes place in ovary and follicular development, menstrual cycle in our next video.